Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Friday, February 17. The governments of Jamaica and Venezuela have signed an agreement to execute the Petrojam Refinery expansion project at a cost of approximately $1 billion. Energy Minister Andrew Wheatley signed the joint venture agreement in Caracas on Wednesday with Petroleus de Venezuela S.A., PDVSA. The expansion will increase Petrojam's crude oil capacity from 36,000 barrels of oil per day to 50,000 barrels of oil per day. It will also facilitate enhancements to the plant, including a desulfurization facility to reduce the sulfur content in diesel, a delayed coker to produce higher quality products such as gasoline and jet fuel, and a vacuum tower to produce vacuum gas oil. The project will be executed by Sino Hydro Corporation Limited, which will undertake financing, engineering, procurement, and construction. Venezuela's President Nicolas Maduro has hailed the signing as a most significant step and one that will promote growth, development, and partnership. Minister Wheatley also praised it as an important milestone, but says the real work now begins to make the upgrade a reality. The next steps will involve the establishment of a task force comprised of 5 representatives from either country. The task force should be formed within the next month and will have responsibility for finalizing contractual arrangements with Sino Hydro for project execution. Finance Minister Audley Shaw has signed a $326 million loan agreement with the China Exim Bank to finance the new Southern Coastal Highway Improvement Project. The funds will also facilitate the extension of the toll east-west highway from Maypen to Williamsfield. The agreement was signed on Thursday in China, where Minister Shaw and other cabinet members are meeting with various Chinese government and business leaders during a week-long visit. Meanwhile, Jamaica is to benefit from increased investments in infrastructural development and other critical areas following the signing of a framework agreement with the People's Republic of China on Thursday. The agreement calls on both governments to collaborate in the areas of construction and infrastructure, cement manufacturing, resource processing, equipment manufacturing, and light industry.
The signing agreement for development, cooperation on productive capacity and investment is a signal and a manifestation of our mutual commitment to moving forward together in a very constructive manner.
Other areas for support under the agreement include the tourism and agriculture sectors. The Ministry of Local Government will be providing drought assistance to several communities in Manchester, St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, and Hanover. A release from the ministry reveals that $40 million will be made available to provide potable water to the areas. Local Government Minister Desmond McKenzie says the ministry's initiative will support the national drought relief effort. The minister explains that rainfall has been particularly scarce in central, southern, and western Jamaica. As a result, he says, the local government ministry is committed to periodic initiatives to provide water, but will also be implementing creative, lasting solutions for people in drought-stricken communities. Government will be spending $7 million under the Tablets in Schools program to provide 17,500 tablets. This is to increase learning opportunities for students. The project will also see the distribution of 385 charging carts and 630 laptops and audiovisual display units to 210 schools. Funding for this initiative is being provided by the Universal Service Fund. The money has been set aside in the 2017-2018 estimates of expenditure, now before the House of Representatives. Since the launch of the Tablets in Schools program in 2014, approximately 25,000 tablets have been distributed to schools and teachers island-wide. And finally, Prime Minister Andrew Holness broke ground on Thursday for the construction of a 150,000 square foot business process outsourcing BPO space in Portmore. The facility, which is being built in the Portmore Informatics Park, is expected to employ 3,000 persons. The $23 million project is being implemented by the Port Authority of Jamaica, PAJ, and is expected to be completed in 1 year. Prime Minister Holness says the project is evidence of government's commitment to fast-tracking critical investment programs.
My job is to reach into that deep pipeline of projects and rip them out, cut through the dense bureaucracy that sometimes becomes self-serving, and get to this point.
Chairman of the PAJ, Ambassador Nigel Clark, says the BPO services sector is expected to grow by over 50%, and the authority is responding to those prospects and keeping a pace of rising demand.
Today's groundbreaking ceremony represents another step towards the achievement of market leadership within this sector, and it provides support to the national growth agenda.
Over 4,000 new jobs have been added to the BPO sector within the last 3 years. Revenues from the industry grew from approximately $230 million in 2012 to $400 million in 2015. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.